care. I
Exactly.
mean, no disrespect to Harley or anybody else.
Or Stone Cold or
When
whatever.
you
but
think of King of the Ring, I think of you because it took you because you'd already been on a great trajectory, and then when you won King of the Ring, you turned into just another level of performer because you did become King Booker.
Oh man!
But you made it matter too.
Oh,
you
it-
made
oh,
that
dude.
pay-per-view matter where it was like, because you took that persona on.
Oh man, I loved it, man. That was the greatest time of my career.
Pinky out, didn't it?
Oh man, and I stole that from Savage. No, people didn't realize that. Savage used to do here, so I say, and I always thought Savage was a great king. I always thought Savage was a guy that I really wanted to emulate. And I wanted to take that character to another level as well. I said, man, I want to break the mode. I said, when people remember the King of the Ring from this point on, the only thing they're going to remember is King Booker. And I swear, man, Charmel and I, we had such a great time creating those moments. But it was so real to me. It was so real. It was real as it could possibly be as far as ruling the SmackDown kingdom with an iron fist, having Finley and Regal as my royal court, and making John Cena bow down and kiss my feet.
Yeah.
It was some of the greatest work.
When you can get a pop and people literally just when they think about King Booker and they don't even have to associate a match with it.
Yeah.
That's special in my opinion.
Yeah. You know what? It was a great time. I always thought about Camelot. I was like, man, some director got to be watching this in Hollywood. That's what I'm thinking. Hollywood night. That's what I came to work thinking. I'm like, man, they got to be disappointed, because I was tapping into everybody.
Awesome.
At that time, The Last King of Scotland. One of my favorite movies. I'm watching everything that's good just because I wanted to be there. So for me, it was a great time in my career, as well as I thought about it two ways. I thought being the king of the ring could have been an asterisk on my career. People could have remembered that totally different, as being a clown with the dunce cap on and just acting a fool. But I said I wanted to flip the script. I wanted to make it something totally different, something memorable, to where people remember it from a perspective to where they either loved it or they hated it. And now when I do like conventions and people come up to me and they go, man, I hated King Booker, but now I realize why
How
I hated
good it really was.
Yeah, that really makes me feel good. As well as even now, they still make. I just had a King Booker action figure just came out. I'm the only king they still make action figures of.
You're the only one I think about, honestly.
It's
And
amazing.
you say King of the Ring, I think of you.
I appreciate
For me, there's
it,
only
man.
two things. It's you and then the Stone Cold promo. Those are the two things.
but I mean,
but I don't even
from
think
what
about the
he
match.
took-
I don't even think about the match. I don't think about
And
Stone Cold being the king of the ring.
I've
Just
taken
think about the promo.
I've taken issue with that. I've taken issue with that as well. As far as people comparing my king run against anyone's.
No, greatest king run ever.
And I say, and they ranked the kings a year or so ago, and they had Stone Cold at number one. And I say, I can agree with you that you may like Steve Austin more, but he wasn't a better king.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't. He wasn't as noble. He wasn't as
His promo that he cut afterwards was the only thing that makes you remember him as king of the ring.
Exactly. You know what? I give you that.
If he doesn't cut that promo,
But
you won't
never
remember.
compare the two.
No.
Never do that.
Believe me, Steve gets all his flowers, which is well deserved. But there's only one king.
There's only one king.
There's only one king.
There's only one.
There's only one king.
One king.
So I just want to clarify that.
Yeah. Now you were also during your king run, you were world champion too, were you not?
I was the only
Yeah.
king to become world champ, which is a great honor, because I wasn't really thinking about the world title at that time, but I always equate the world championship as being that thing that signifies you're our guy. Mm-hmm. You're the guy that we're going to run with.
Yep.
You're going to be represented.
You said you're the only one?
No, I'm the only king that won the heavyweight championship. Now
Simultaneously.
Now they've put in place where if you win the King of the Ring, you actually get a title shot.
Right.
That's because of me.
Okay.
That was because of me. I just want to throw that out there. But
Duly noted.
but no, but what was I? I was talking about something. I lost train of thought. But as far as the King go, winning the heavyweight championship was a great honor. But it wasn't a thought or anything like that. I wasn't thinking about winning the heavyweight championship. But being the guy, knowing that I was representing the show, it let me know that I did an extraordinary job playing that role, because it was a role, it was a character,
Yep.
it was a gimmick, and when you playing a gimmick, you have to really buy into it 100%. Otherwise, it's
No
not
one's
going to
gonna
work.
buy into it.
And I leaned into it 100%. And wow, my queen, my lovely queen, it wouldn't have happened without her.
Yeah, she was
because the thing is, they created the King of the Ring actually, literally because I used to call Charmel my queen all the time. She's my queen. So let's make the King of the Ring. Oh, you'll be the king. And it was something that was put together that quick. I won one match. I became the King of the Ring. People don't even remember that.
Doesn't matter. Don't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But for me to take that role and make it as memorable as it was, man, I tell you, it was a great time in my career. And I remember them saying, "Man, you still got a babyface run doing this, man. You got a." And I was like, "Bro, I'm done. I'm finished." It was that tough. It was hard. It really was hard trying to summon that every week and go out and play that role, as well as being the heavyweight champion. And people don't understand, being the heavyweight champion in this business is the hardest job in the world. It really, truly is. Because you talk about those dark matches.
Yep.
You might be at the middle of the show. You might even be somewhere in the beginning, come out. You might be in the middle of the show. You might be a match. And then you're going to be the dark match, know. And I remember sleeping on one of the crates one day. And MVP, he came by and he touched me on the shoulder and he goes, "Book, you okay?" And I woke up and I goes, "Yeah."
Went
right back to sleep. You know what I mean? Because you got to try to get sleep in between work. You can't be thinking about anything other than that. Being prepared to actually get ready to go. The toughest year and the most, one of the best years I ever had.
Or most rewarding.
Yeah.
Because too, at that point, normally the champion was a babyface. It was a good guy champion. So to be a heel champion, that's just another testament to what you were doing.
To rule the SmackDown Kingdom with an iron fist. It was a great time, man. I beat up Batista.
Awesome. Yeah,
I just beat up Batista one night, man. I just rag-tagged him, like Muhammad Ali. Cena, what I mean? It was great beating all those guys up, man. It was, Bobby Lashley, man, I rag-tagged him. Oh, my God. And when I go back and watch some of that stuff, it's hard to realize it was me. You know what I mean? Not patting myself on the back or anything like that, but the matches, some of the matches was flawless.
Yeah.
And when what Taker was just talking about a second ago, being able to think for someone else, being able to make sure this match look a certain way. Because when you're doing a match, at the end of the day, it's never about how you feel. It's about how the fans walk away from the arena, how they feel when they're leaving, walking through that door, if they still got that feeling somewhere deep. And I swear that I really was trying to bring those moments to life to where those fans really felt the artistry that we was trying to display on a nightly basis. And I swear it was literally the best time of my career.